welcome back to your chemistry class. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is alcohols, phenols and ethers. So alcohols, phenols and ethers, they are organic compounds which contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms. Alcohols and phenols, right, they contain functional group what? Hydroxyl group, that is your OH group. While the ethers, they contain alkoxy group, alcohols and phenols, okay, whereas your ethers, they contain alkoxy group, that is OR, this group, correct? So examples we are going to discuss later. So hydroxy compounds, they always are obtained by replacing one or more hydrogen atoms of aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbons by hydroxyl groups, okay. The compounds obtained by replacing one hydrogen of aliphatic hydrocarbon by hydroxyl groups, they are termed as alcohols. So I write over here the compounds obtained by replacing one hydrogen of aliphatic hydrocarbon by hydroxyl group are termed as what? Alcohols, right? Whereas the compounds obtained by replacing hydrogen of aromatic hydrocarbon by the hydroxyl group, what are they called? They will be called as phenols, okay. For example, let's see over here, C2H6. What did I say? The compounds obtained by replacing one hydrogen of the aliphatic hydrocarbon. This is your aliphatic hydrocarbon. I remove one hydrogen by what? Hydroxyl group, by the hydroxyl group. This hydroxyl group, when removes one hydrogen from the aliphatic hydrocarbon, then what is it going to form? It is going to form alcohol, that is C2H5OH. And what is the name of this? This is ethanol, right? Let us talk about phenols, the compounds obtained by replacing hydrogen of aromatic hydrocarbon. So let's take an aromatic hydrocarbon, C6H6. When one hydrogen is removed by this aromatic hydrocarbon, by whom? By this OH hydroxyl group, then what do we obtain? We obtain C6H5OH, and this is termed as phenol. So I hope these two statements are very clear with the examples like this. So today we shall begin with the alcohols, right? Alcohols. So alcohols, they are the hydroxy derivatives of right. Second point, alcohols that contain one hydroxyl group. What are they termed as? They are called as monohydric alcohols, okay. Alcohols containing 2 and 3 hydroxyl groups, containing 2 hydroxyl groups, they are called as dihydric alcohols. Containing 3 hydroxyl group, they are called as trihydric alcohols, right? Some examples of it: monohydric, it is like CH3 CH2OH. This is your monohydric. What is the name of this? This is your ethyl alcohol C2H5OH. Then let's talk about dihydric alcohol. It could be your glycol, ethylene glycol, if you remember, CH2OH, CH2OH. This is the example of your dihydric alcohol. Let's talk about trihydric, the glycerol, if you remember. So this could be CH2OH, CH2OH and CH2OH. This is your glycerol and this was your glycol, right? So di and tri alcohols, always they have hydroxyl groups attached to different carbon atoms. Followed? This is why, because the compound having more than one hydroxyl group is always attached to the same carbon atom, which is unstable and it loses the water molecule. Hence, all those hydroxyl ions which are found in di and tri alcohols, they are always attached to different carbon atoms. Now, let us talk about the electronic structure of these hydroxyl groups in the alcohol. The electronic structure of hydroxyl group in the alcohols, right? So over here the hydroxyl group, it is always attached to either sp3 hybridized carbon atom, okay, of an alcohol, right? Then the OH bond, in this case the OH bond is polar in nature, okay, polar in nature. Why? Due to the presence of electronegative oxygen, right? And oxygen also has two pairs of non-bonding electrons. Oxygen has two pairs of non-bonding electrons. Like for example, if this is carbon, this is oxygen, this is hydrogen, right? This carbon is going to have a slight positive charge, a slight negative charge and a slight positive charge over here, okay? Then this is attached. So due to positive inductive effect of the alkyl group, the electron density, it increases where? On oxygen. As a result, the bond between oxygen and hydrogen is strong and the alcohol does not donate the hydrogen easily. Hence, over here alcohol is less acidic than water. I hope this point is clear. Let's begin with monohydric alcohols. What is the general formula of monohydric alcohols? It is CnH2n plus 1 OH, right? So these monohydric alcohols are those aliphatic compounds which have one hydroxyl group present here and they are represented by this general formula. It may also be written as, if you say ROH, where R is what? Your alkyl group and this is your hydroxyl group. Is that clear? So these monohydric alcohols, they are further classified into whether they are primary alcohols, secondary alcohols or tertiary alcohols. Let us look at the examples like CHRHOH. This is your primary alcohol, okay? Then secondary alcohol could be like when hydroxyl group is attached to carbon which is attached to two alkyl groups, right? So this will be called as secondary alcohol, also written as 2 degree. Then what about the tertiary? When carbon to which is attached a hydroxyl group has 3 alkyl groups, then it is called as tertiary alcohol and represented like 3 degree. Is this clear? Now let us understand the classification of this monohydric alcohols. Classification of these alcohols is completely based on the type of hybridization of the carbon atom in this bond of C and OH, right? This is how the classification is done. On this basis, the alcohol can be classified into 2 forms. What are they? The first is where the monohydric alcohols, they involve where the carbon shows sp3 hybridization when attached to the hydroxyl bond. Okay, so in this type of alcohols, the hydroxyl group is attached to the carbon atom, which shows which kind of hybridization? sp3 hybridization, and they could be of how many types? They are of 3 types that we need to understand. They are the alkyl alcohols. For example, your primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol that I had shown you over here. Then next one is your allylic alcohols. Over here in this type of alcohol, what do we see? The hydroxyl group is bonded to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is next to carbon-carbon double bond. For example, you can see over here like CH2, CH, CH2OH, right? What did you see over here? That this hydroxyl ion, this hydroxyl group, it is bonded to that carbon atom which shows sp3 hybridization, that is next to carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, so this is an allylic carbon atom. This is what called as an allylic carbon atom. For example, CH2 double bond CH, CHOH, and here I show CH3, right? So this is your secondary allylic alcohol. And then next, the third example is that of your benzylic alcohol. So what are benzylic alcohol? This is the type of alcohols where the hydroxyl group is bonded to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to an aromatic ring. Clear? So let's take an example like here is CH2 and here it is bonded with OH. This is termed as a primary benzylic group. Let's see the secondary benzylic group. Secondary benzylic group can be drawn like this. Here it is attached to CH. This is OH group and this is your CH3 group. So this is your secondary benzylic group alcohol. If you want to see the tertiary benzylic group, it can be drawn like this. COH, this becomes CH3, this becomes CH3. So this is your tertiary benzylic group. Okay, so this was one way of classifying the monohydric alcohols. What? On the basis of what? A hydroxyl group is attached to the carbon atom which shows sp3 hybridization. Okay, now a second type of classification is based when when your OH group, it is attached to the carbon atom of Walls sp2 hybridization. What did I say? The carbon atom of the carbon hydroxyl bond, it involves what? It involves sp2 hybridization. Okay, hybridization. So over here the carbon atom is going to show what kind of hybridization? sp2 hybridization. Clear? So I can write it down like this, sp2OH. So OH is combined to that carbon atom, which shows what kind of hybridization? sp2 hybridization, and they are again of two types that we need to know, that is vinylic alcohols, right, and other one is aryl hydroxy compounds. So we don't have to study them in detail, only examples are important over here. So for vinylic alcohol, the example could be like CH2 double bond CHOH. Over here this carbon shows sp2 hybridization. Let's look one example for aryl hydroxy compound. Aryl hydroxy compound, it could be like OH. This could be one example, or maybe I show it like this also. This is OH, this is CH3. Okay, so these were some of the examples where carbon atom shows sp2 hybridization. So I stop over here. Tomorrow we shall discuss about the methods of preparation of alcohols. Thank you.